How's it going, everyone? It's Rob from Paragon, and we are here at the National Corvette Museum to pick up the two customer C8 ZR1s. The white one is right back there behind me, and the Hysteria Purple is right behind it. So without further ado, let's go check these cars out. All right, so first up we've got Michael and his 2025 ZR1. It is obviously Arctic white. He did not do the ZTK package, which they were confirming with me that this is the very first one that has been museum delivery without the ZTK package. But even without it, he's still got some great carbon fiber accents. Obviously, all the carbon on the door, the vents, the back windows, the whole roof is carbon fiber. Big carbon fiber front lip up here, and of course the beautiful ducted hood. He's got some blue accents as well on the calipers, and some blue stitching on the interior. And just seeing it in person it's insane. The videos do not do this thing justice. It is beautiful. And directly behind it is Steven's Hysteria Purple with the orange accent. So he did the habanero interior as well as the color matched calipers. Both have these beautiful silver spider wheels. I really like the color and design of these. I would definitely go with these. Only difference, however, is he did go with the ZTK, so he does get the high wing as well as the canards up in the front. And as we can see, this is the very first one they've ever had with stickers. So that is his new company, Auto Cave, and it is VIN number 32. That's where the number comes. Of course, shout out to the UAW building these cars. And this one certainly is a beautiful one they did. So Hysteria Purple for Steven and Arctic White with blue accents for Michael. So now that we've had some time to check the cars out, let's go talk to the owners and see what their first impressions are. So Michael, what are your first impressions, thoughts of seeing this car in person for the first time?
Well, I mean, it's a true blessing. I would say that's the biggest way I could describe it first, to not only get a ZR1, but to have one of the first ones, especially here at the museum too. With you here, Corey, our friend Steven here shortly, Rick, Conti will be here tomorrow. So just that to me is kind of even more special than the car, having everybody here to share in it. Obviously it's a wicked car. Maybe that's the best way to describe it, wicked. It's the Z06 looks awesome, and this is just kind of massaged a little bit from that, but all the carbon, these extra inlets, yeah, I'm just thrilled.
Excited. What feelings are you feeling right now and probably tomorrow with the event?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's always the build-up. It's kind of like Christmas, and it's like it's finally here, and then you think you'd be like even more excited, but I think you're trying to process it all.
Just take it all in,
and okay. I think today was awesome to get to come by and just kind of see it already.
Yeah.
It's kind of like seeing those Christmas presents early.
Yes,
so to speak,
getting a little peek,
But no, it's awesome. I can't wait to drive it, honestly, and can't wait to get braking miles in to have some real fun.
Down
in Mexico.
Yes, right. Yeah. It's be hard to find a place to use up all that 1,064 horsepower.
I mean, some of my non-car friends are like, "What is 1,000 plus horsepower? What good is that?" And I'm like, "Well, you could say the same thing about 200 horsepower, But,
right.
It's more than just what the horsepower is. It's the craftsmanship and the engineering and everything involved to get a car to be able to do what it does, come with the warranty and be streetable.
Yeah. A little grocery getter, right? Get
exactly.
you from point A to point B.
Well, I don't have the high wing, right? So it's easy for me.
Oh man, well yeah, no, beautiful car. Thanks for letting us come here. We're excited to continue.
To be part of it makes it even, like I said, more special.
Yeah, no, we really do appreciate you. We can't wait to get back to Paragon and see all the cool stuff you do to it. What do you have planned for it?
So, we've said before, I like that OEM Plus. This time I'm going to kind of call it OEM Plus Minus because it's a ZR1. I don't think I need to do a whole lot with it.
Yep.
But certainly, first thing is you saw me already measuring the gap there from the fender to the tire, so we'll lower it as much as we can.
Okay.
And take some measurements for wheels. Obviously, the rear wheel bolt pattern's different, and the calipers, I think it's really the rotors, not the calipers, are a little different, so we got to get some measurements for that.
Okay.
And obviously the automatic taillights, get rid of the red.
Okay.
Kind of keep that Stormtrooper look.
Yeah, black and white.
I got AMT making some things with some nice subtle blue accents to tie in the stitching and the blue calipers. I went with that traditional ZR1 color scheme there with the blue. So yeah, a few little things, and I'm sure we'll come up with something while we're at Paragon next week.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time with it. So.
And a whole warehouse of stuff to choose from.
Yes, right. Yeah, the worst place to be with a brand new ZR1.
Exactly.
Well, man, well, sweet. Well, thank you so much,
Rob.
Mr. Michael. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thank you.
There's no way. There's no way.
Please tell me you didn't drive this like that. Just put it all on. Hey, Steve, can you go give me a Corvette pro tip?
Give him a pro tip.
Pro tip number 1. Don't drive your car.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
drive your car in the rain. Yep, Corvette owner, can't do it.
You bought those specially for this?
Just stop.
I'm going. See it? Looks awesome. It does. So is yours. Pretty cool to see the bins.
What do you think?
I think it looks like a Corvette with a big wing. Big wing. With a big wing. No, I think it looks good. We'll see how it drives, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key.
But the real question, how many nights did you lose sleeping over this car, and how long did you watch the TV stream of this?
Yesterday, while we were just sitting
Sitting
around,
around.
I just put it on the big thing, on the thing, blew up the thing, and just let it.
So you're just sitting there like, yep, there it is.
I had a slushie, and I just watched all the people. It was kind of fun, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
seeing
yeah.
I mean, you can't hear them obviously, but
Yep.
you can see them all like.
Walking around.
Yeah,
checking out.
both of them too, which was.
Oh,
cool,
yeah,
right?
yeah, they're
'Cause
both-
obviously You get to see Michael's car.
Yeah. All right, so we got him. Firstly, I love the outfit.
Yeah, thanks, man.
The outfit
Stopped on
is-
the way just for you. Come on, Smokey and the Bandit himself over here. I had to, represent a little bit at
It,
least.
it does look really good, unfortunately.
This is my first pair of New Balances in my life.
Is it really?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
well, they're.
Yep.
How are they? What are
Oh,
your?
whoa. Gotta get them right? Gotta get them right.
Well, we love the outfit. Definitely fitting for, taking delivery of a Corvette. And speaking of that, we've got your beautiful ZR1 behind us. Can you tell me a little bit about what seeing it in real life, in person for the first time, what that's been like?
It looks obviously better in person than
Yeah.
it did on camera number 3. I was excited that it was on camera number 3 because I've done the museum a few times, and unfortunately I haven't made the camera any of the times. It's usually come out like right before I get here, so it was
so you
kind of cool.
Haven't been able to kind of babysit it or watch it like this.
I mean, I
then.
didn't get anything done yesterday because I just sat there with my iPad.
You just watch it.
Yeah, and all the people were dressed like this, so it inspired me to come this way as well. So, no, but it's great. Obviously, looking forward to see how it drives compared to the others.
Yeah.
Both performance and power-wise. As you know, I just got my twin turbo E-Ray back. And,
Yes, yep.
that's a beast.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious to see how this feels versus that. Obviously, an aftermarket build by Lingenfelter
Yep.
and you guys.
Yep.
And so it'll be interesting to see how this compares to that. So I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So what are your plans for this car then?
Drive the shit out of it. Nah, I mean, over the next year probably.
Yeah,
Maybe,
okay.
Put X number of miles on it over the course of the next year and enjoy it, and then go from there. And maybe a little bit of track time on it as soon as Monday.
That is awesome. Yeah.
At least get it to the drag strip and see what it'll actually do with a owner behind the wheel, and
That's
just a normal day with factory tires and things like that. And we're going straight to Paragon from here, hence the reason you guys are here, obviously to enjoy the delivery, but at the same time we do have a purpose,
yes. Yep.
which is to take it there and see what works, what was developed for the Z06, and
Yep.
see what fits on the
Where
ZR1.
we can kind of
and-
copy and paste onto
yeah,
this.
and
this bad boy.
obviously you guys are gracious enough to have Michael and I come out with you guys and enjoy our cars while at the same time figure out what you can build for the community. So
Yeah. Well,
it's just as exciting, quite frankly, as getting the car. So.
Yes. Well, no,
yeah.
we appreciate you, letting us be here and letting us do all the research and development on this
course.
car.
Yeah.
What are you most looking forward to with this 1,000 horsepower beast?
Honestly, I enjoy the whole process of building them. So, I mean, honestly, it's great, like I said, to be able to go to Iowa with you guys and see what works, and hopefully lower it and maybe do an Venturi or an exhaust or different things like that. So,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what we can improve upon, and then get it back to Georgia and South Carolina and just enjoy it for a while. So
Absolutely.
you know, for me, I think the high wing is obnoxious, which is kind of what I like. I don't know. It's, you know, tell me you have a big wing without telling me you have a big wing. I don't know. I mean, it's like,
Part,
you know,
part of the
so-
big wing gang.
Yeah,
you know?
it's my first ZR1. I've never owned any of the other generations of ZR1, so I'm, you know, definitely excited to have that.
Yeah.
But just to enjoy it and drive it, you know, went with purple and orange just because I think it's a super car, and tried to get a combination that was maybe reflective of that.
I was going to say that the color combination is beautiful. The habanero interior, the orange calipers and accents, and the purple just looks gorgeous, you know. So how many times were you on that configurator going through making changes?
I actually kind of knew what I was going to do, obviously based on Corey having the Hysteria one.
Yep.
It was kind of really just between black or the Hysteria.
Okay.
Because I have a white one and an orange one, or a red one, excuse me.
Yep.
I like the orange Sebring, but I definitely wanted the orange interior,
Okay.
and so I didn't want orange on orange.
You didn't want, yeah,
It was
too much.
Beautiful, don't get me wrong, but for me personally, it was just a little bit too much. So
Okay.
I knew I wanted the orange habanero interior.
Yeah.
And so then it was kind of like, okay, well, what matches with it?
Yeah.
And I would have done black only because I would wrap it,
Yeah.
PPF, colored PPF.
Okay.
Which I'm still probably going to do to this car.
Okay.
To take the blurple out of it, as people are calling it,
Yes.
and maybe make it a little bit more purple.
Little
But we'll
purple.
see.
Okay.
You know, the color has grown on me in a short period of time already, so we'll see what it looks like in different lights and stuff. And I don't know. I'm definitely going to PPF it, so it's kind of like, you know, if I'm going to PPF it anyway, maybe why not? So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
got to protect it. So.
Absolutely. Well, so we're looking forward to getting these back to Paragon, and then of course getting them on the dyno. Bone stock, what is your estimation for what these bad boys are going to be making to the wheels?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the standard math. I'm going to take 12%
Okay.
off of the
All right.
1064,
Yep.
which I think is about 940. So
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe 940 wheel.
Okay,
Yeah.
940, that's your guess.
Yeah.
Locking it
Before
in.
we put some sauce to it, you know.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
see.
we got to. It's Paragon Performance. We've got it, man. We've got it.
We'll see what
Oh,
happens.
man.
But straight up, 940 would be interesting. And
Okay.
That's probably, other than obviously seeing you guys and getting the car, seeing these two beasts on the dyno is going to be fantastic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I really enjoyed when we had my Z06 on the dyno, and at your event, that was phenomenal.
Yes.
Of course, that car sounds incredible. So it'll be interesting to see how one of these sounds at 8,000 RPM on your dyno, right?
Yes.
And we'll see what it puts down. I don't know if anyone's done a dyno with them yet.
Not as
you
far
know,
as we've
obviously
seen.
1064 is flywheel, not wheel.
Yep.
So, you know, we'll see what it puts down
See
at the
what
wheel.
it makes to the wheels.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
So, well, sweet. Well, like I said, Mr. Steven, thank you so much for having us out here, trusting us to do research and development with this car, and we look forward and appreciate it, man.
Of course.
We
Thank you. Appreciate you guys
man.
coming.
Thank you. Corey, what do you think of the two ZR1s so far?
I can't wait to tear them apart and make them sound different, handle different ideally, and make them louder. I said sound different. Intake. I just want an intake on it. I just want to throw an Aventuri on it on day one.
That's
and
a
a straight
fair
pipe exhaust.
Yes, I think we're all excited to get these
I just want to
on the dyno. These things are going to be crazy. All right, so we got the ropes removed, and now Corey's got the important job of getting these ready for delivery tomorrow. Getting the Paragon Performance plate installed.
Mod number one.
Mod number one. Here we go.
You know how much horsepower we just added?
At least a dozen.
At least a
At
dozen.
least.
The weight savings?
The weight
Crazy.
savings, crazy.
Almost 100 pounds.
Oh man, that looks really cool because obviously you got carbon wing and then carbon on the plate, and then come over to this one, we got the all white. So it's only right that it gets the white out Paragon plate on
Okay,
it.
if I undo this?
Tackle him. Tackle him. The homie Chris helping us get these all opened up for some beautiful photos and content. Fortunately, he wouldn't tackle Corey for me, but still, really cool guy. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap it up for us here on Corvette Boulevard. Both the ZR1s are tucked back behind their ropes for the night until we go pick them up tomorrow morning, first thing. And then, of course, they'll be headed back to Paragon Performance, where we'll continue to have fantastic media coverage of them, running on the dyno, doing all the stuff and things that we do at Paragon, especially to these 1,000 horsepower beasts. So thank you so much, Michael and Steven, for allowing us to be here for your event and interview you today. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below, comment, and subscribe. As always, I'm Rob from Paragon, and I'll see you guys in the next video.